Hey everyone!
Hi.
Welcome to Southern Sinners Podcast.
I'm Chainey.
I'm Trey.
And this is the show where we get drunk and talk about stuff.
Whoa, who's drunk here?
Us.
Speak for yourself, lady. You speak for yourself and yourself only on the show, alright?
Okay. Alright.
Okay.
That's fine. This is like Drunk Bitch Friday on Lex and Terry.
DBF.
Everything's gotta have a goddamn anagram now.
3 letters, a lot easier than the whole word.
No, you can't just say Supreme Court anymore. It's gotta be SCOTUS.
Anyway.
You can't say President. It's gotta be POTUS.
Hush.
You hush.
I heard you got a story for us.
I do.
What kind of story you got for us?
So, according to the FBI, we are fucking gang members. Or gang affiliates.
I guess.
We are, though, according to the FBI.
What did I do to be a gang member, though?
Well, you like the wrong...
Is the Plantation Posse a gang member?
Oh my god! Is that a real thing?
Double P's for life, baby!
What the... Is that a real thing that you were a part of?
You've never seen that?
No!
That's crazy.
What's crazy? No.
That's a story for another night.
No, you can't just say Plantation Posse and then get away with it. What is the Plantation Posse?
But I'm already away. I'm scot-free. I said another night.
I have not allowed you to get away with this yet. What is the Plantation Posse?
It's our gang, woman.
Well, whose gang?
You didn't have a posse?
We had, well, for me,
it's different for you.
I'm not saying the name of mine because it includes where I grew up, and I don't want to get that specific on the podcast.
Oh, but that included where I grew up.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You grew up on a plantation? No, you didn't. You grew up in a suburb.
That was called Plantation.
God, is that how white you are?
Hey, don't... I'm a product of my environment, okay?
A plantation? That is absurdly fucking... Dude. That can't be the real name that you can't... at least ours was...
Double P's! It don't mean double penetration.
No, that's DP. That's not PP.
Well, we used to call ourselves DP.
So you were the PP gang.
Oh, the PP gang. Yeah, sure. Why not? I mean, I was like fucking 15, so I mean, cool. I don't care.
We were the area that I grew up in, Mafia. So, and there were black people in our group, so it made it okay, I guess.
There were black people in our group too.
Were there?
Oh, yes.
I don't know of any black people that you hung out with.
We didn't fucking crack whips. Goddamn, what do you mean?
Jesus.
The neighborhood was called Plantation Place. What do you fucking want from me? Plantation Posse. It fit. Our name was on the sign.
You had the alliteration. Where are you going?
I'm getting a beer.
Oh, Jesus. Sorry, everyone, we're back. Some asshole had to go get a beer in the middle of the podcast.
Hunger gets what hunger wants.
That's not hunger, that's thirst.
This don't make you less thirsty. Anyway, there's a story you have to tell.
Okay.
That I have to react to.
Yeah, that's what makes it good. Okay, so you and I both, independently of each other, have listened to... I really wish people could see your facial expressions during this. We have both listened to the Insane Clown Posse, who, if you don't know, was a rap group that... ICP that... What was it, the mid-80s?
The late 80s when they started.
The late 80s started and became basically like a cult, gathered like a cult following in the late 90s.
Oh, yeah, they did.
Yeah,
I know
did.
tons of people with tattoos of
Juggalos.
Juggalos.
Yeah.
Machete hatchet
So if you don't
carriers
know,
going around here.
A juggalo is basically a term for a fan of the Insane Clown Posse, which both of us are. We both...
They are definitely original musicians.
I fucking love the Insane Clown Posse.
There's a few songs I don't like, but that's with anybody.
I mean, there are songs that I'm not, that aren't my favorite, but I can listen to albums of ICP versus a lot of musicians that I only like one or two songs. But I have an article here that honestly, it's from the Washington Post, okay? And I really feel like the guy who authored this story
dude that wrote this put his fucking soul into this article. It was amazing.
It's like he really wanted to write a novel, and that did not work out for him. And so he started writing for the Washington Post instead, and this is what happens when that happens. It
is like 3 pages long. We're not going to read the whole thing.
No,
but
it would be boring.
If you could, try to find it.
I will include a link in the doobly-doo.
Is there a doobly-doo? Did you just make that up?
No,
it sounds like you made that up.
That's what.
This is the first time I heard of a doobly-doo.
You never heard the Vlogbrothers? They call it the doobly-doo instead of the.
Oh, so we're copying other people's shit now?
Yeah, I'm ripping it right the fuck off.
You really have no shame at all.
I have none. We're gonna end this with you've just been filled in. That's how little shame I have. Alright, okay. So this is written by Justin Juvenile? Does that say Juvenile?
Jovenial.
Jovidial?
Maybe.
That's a fancy
Jouvenal.
It's a fancy fucking way to spell juvenile.
Like, write that down and tell me how it sounds.
Watch, we fuck that name, like, all up.
We fuck everything up.
That's
what we do.
Yeah, that's why our marriage works.
Yeah. I mean, whatever.
Alright, so this article starts with, this is a great description, by the way. This is a masterpiece right here.
He's a good writer.
He is, he really is, but it's just the topic makes it hilarious. The Juggalos, the most rabid and notorious in all fans of music, were restless. Wild hoots erupted as tattooed men at the back of the tent hurled an empty pizza box into the air. It twirled skyward and crashed on a group of the front waiting for their beloved Insane Clown Posse to adjust the crowd from the stage. I can't even make it through the first fucking paragraph. This shit's so funny.
Because you saw the pizza box twirling through the air. Okay? I did too when I read it. Alright? I read that and I saw the box going through the air. Like something that I would see at some sort of gathering of the sorts.
Right, okay. Those at the front turned and retaliated, launching an overstuffed trash bag that exploded on the ground and vomited its rancid contents across the feet of people in the rear.
Dude is an awesome writer, man. I'm telling you, this guy is phenomenal.
This isn't even getting into the meat of the story.
No,
this is just
there's like 3 more pages. We're on the second paragraph.
Describing basically what do they call it, where all the Juggalos come together once a year?
It's just a rally.
It's basically like a rally. That's all it is. Juggalos. But he's just describing that, and it's so good.
It's like Woodstock for Juggalos.
I would really advise you guys go read this whole fucking article, because it's great. In response, an empty 2-liter soda bottle arced through the air like an artillery shell, hitting a man in front with a dull thud. A full-on garbage war has now erupted, and dueling groups of fans sent cans, foam plates, and fast food bags whizzing back and forth. "Fuck the back!" the front rumbled. "Fuck the front!" the back rumbled. Okay, dude. Oh my god, dude, just write your novel. I'll read it. Just announce when you write your novel, and I'll go buy it so you can quit writing these articles.
Man.
Oh my god. Okay.
So us talking about ICP has turned us talking about the author?
The author of the Washington Post, right? Yeah, okay. Anyway,
So why are they there?
So they are there because I can't even read this article. It's too fancifully written. I can't tell the story without reading the write-up with blah.
She can't read it without telling the story.
Well, the way that it's written, it's so ridiculous. That was just a taste of how ridiculous of the way that he wrote this article. But basically, what happened is in 2011, the FBI listed Juggalos as a gang affiliation, right? So there are people in this country who, because of the fact that they owned an Insane Clown Posse CD or attended an Insane Clown Posse concert, they are listed as gang affiliates, so they get harsher punishments when convicted of a crime if they find Insane Clown Posse paraphernalia on their person. That's not even bullshit.
It's freedom of speech 101.
Yeah. And
you listen to the music you want to listen to.
Yeah, so
no matter what.
So being a fan of the Insane Clown Posse makes you a criminal now. And it has been since 2011. Right?
Yeah.
And so what happened recently is that all of the Juggalos who were privy were late to the party, but all of the Juggalos who were privy to the situation, so ICP has hooked up with the ACLU, who's the American Civil Liberties Union, and they are suing the government, basically saying, like, this is our First Amendment right, and you can't criminalize being a fan of a band.
Yeah, right?
This is insane to me that this is a thing in America.
The Beatles are a gang. Anybody who likes the Beatles is affiliated with the gang.
I am about to alienate a lot of people, but the Beatles fucking suck. I understand. I don't understand what the big deal about their music is.
Me and her agree on something.
I know, right? It's amazing.
Fuck you.
But anyway, yeah, this is a real thing. This is a real thing that exists in our country. Being a fan of a fucking occult following music group is a crime now. And people are... Like, there was a woman when they marched on Washington.
Kiss is the devil!
Yeah! It would be like criminalizing being a fan of Kiss. This is absurd. Like, okay, you don't like their brand of music because it is a little...
Then don't push play.
Exactly.
That's all you have to do.
Like, just because we like songs about killing racist motherfuckers doesn't mean we're actually going to go kill racist motherfuckers. Like,
though that'd be nice. Let's go ahead and just X out a few of those.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, I'm just gonna be that guy right now.
You're not helping our First Amendment case at all. By admitting that you actually want to kill.
Well, if the world would be better off without you, then let the world be better off without you.
There have been a couple of people, like I've never understood when people die, suddenly they're a great person.
Yeah, oh man.
Like, in their death, suddenly the fact that they were a horrible asshole.
Like me? When I die, people are like, he was such a good person.
He was never...
I have to disagree with you,
He was
I'm
the kindest
really
soul. He
not
never
that good of a
said
person.
a harsh word about anyone, that guy Trey.
Nah, he said a few harsh things.
That happens, though, and it fucking blows me away. Like, that guy was a dick, and nobody liked him, but when he dies...
Let my mom do my funeral. I would be an angel sent from heaven.
I'm not even gonna publicly comment on any of that. I'll let you do the talking there. Well, here's the thing. I'm your wife.
So if your mom comes up, I can do the talking?
No, that would be the opposite. I would do the talking about my mom, and you would shut the fuck up.
But I'd do the talking about her, too. I'm that guy, remember?
You are that guy, but then it's... I am aware this is a public forum, and there's... I'm not shit-talking your mom on a public forum. I'm not doing it.
I'm not going to shit-talk anyone on a public forum.
I'm not sure that anyone could have heard that, and that was
I'm glad they didn't hear that.
That was a lie. That was just a flat-out lie.
It wasn't a lie. Nah, being as good as that microphone is, I bet they heard me.
Probably.
How long we at already?
We're at 15:40.
Oh, what was our next story? We gotta talk about something else. We're running off on a super tangent here.
Yeah, okay. So I am...
Talking about moms and shit.
Yeah. We had lunch with my mom today.
Speaking of moms.
Segues are awesome. It was nice lunch with my mom today. I thought.
Yeah, it was decent.
It was.
Besides the food.
Yeah, but that was the place.
Don't ever eat there. I'm not going to say the place. Wild Wings.
I'll say the place. No, you can't say Wild Wings because we fucked up and went to the wrong Wild Wings. That's what happened.
We went to the Wild Wings.
It was Buffalo Wild Wings. And
oh, well, fucking Christ. One word.
And then we meant to go to Wild Wing Cafe, and we were unaware there was a difference.
I just know that wing sauce sucked. Why would you put a wing sauce on the menu? That sucks.
That was some kind of Thai stuff that you got, right?
Yeah, it was some Thai stuff.
No, it's Thai. Thai. Thai.
Yeah.
Thailand. Thai. Muay Thai.
Well, I'm bad at this pronunciation.
But there's so many things in the world that are clearly Thai. I don't understand why you would mispronounce the sauce.
Yeah, I tie a knot.
No, not that kind of Thai. Like the people.
I can be tongue-tied.
Shut up.
I can't. It's my problem. When I get to talking, I like to talk.
I have a feeling, so before we recorded this one, we actually recorded a test episode, which turned out so good. We were going to make it our first episode, but...
someone had a problem with their recording and deleted it.
So...
on accident.
I have a feeling that our test episode is going to be better than our actual first episode.
Of course. I was not nearly as sloshed as I am right now.
Neither was I.
Wait, I'm not sloshed at all.
You're
Nix
full.
that. Edit that out.
No. We're keeping that shit
But
in.
I just said it into the microphone.
So,
Edit that out.
I'm not editing anything out. We're going to turn on the recorder and we're going to fucking talk for 20 to 40 minutes. And that will be
I don't like this already.
I don't... you know what? It makes it genuine. There's too much on the internet where people edit out where they're human. And it...
Well, I am human. That's one of my sayings. I'm human. I do make mistakes.
I am a human.
I am a human being. I am
the villain. So, yeah, speaking of that song, Social Repose, do you know who that is?
I'm very uneducated.
You're very well, you don't have to be educated to know who Social Repose is.
Don't I?
Anyway, he's fucking a musician that's not mainstream, or at least not yet. I imagine he will be one day. But he came out with this music video.
So his music doesn't suck yet? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know that you would enjoy his music. I like it a lot, but I don't know that you would.
You walked out on me listening to Ed Sheridan earlier. Come on.
But this is more like the My Chemical Romance vein of music.
That was a joke, by the way.
No, it wasn't. You did do it. I'm outing you right here on this podcast. You did it.
You're fucking doxing me. Already? The first episode?
That's not what a dox is. A dox would be if I release...
Well then, excuse me if I'm not educated.
Jesus. A dox would be if I release your address and your phone number and your contact information.
And good luck with the phone number.
Yeah, good luck with that, right? God,
this guy doesn't own a phone.
We're gonna say that and someone's gonna find our fucking phone number and it's gonna be scary as shit. Just to fucking prove to us that the internet can do it. What? He's just making facial fucking faces at me.
I'm doing sign language.
This is a podcast. They cannot see you, Trey.
But I'm talking to you, not them.
But that just leaves empty space of, like, no audio, which is boring. It's not entertaining.
Well, I can't help it if I'm not educated.
Yes, you are. Stop saying that. You are educated.
You told me I wasn't.
No, I didn't.
And you're always right.
God.
I can't ever be right.
This podcast is, like, way different from the first one that we did, where it's
They're all going to be different.
Yeah,
sweetheart.
It's basically just you playing the victim the whole time.
I am a victim.
No, you're not.
Poor Native American me.
Native American you. Dude, fucking speaking of Native American, okay.
I'm like 38% Native American.
You're more than that.
Something. I'm some percentage.
Okay, so speaking of Native Americans,
really don't care how much.
I got offended about our Native American heritage the other day. Or recently.
The fuck you get butthurt about?
Okay, so I was scrolling through the Facebooks, and there was a friend of mine who had posted a picture of a costume that was basically a Native American costume. It was it was a bullshit representation.
I'm offended that someone's offended at someone else's free speech.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, I'm offended that this person was offended because it digs under my skin, right?
I am really about the free speech because it wouldn't let me be an
I
asshole
almost want to
otherwise.
look it up and read exactly what she said, but I don't want to spend the time to go do it. But basically what she said was she shared the picture of this costume, and she was like, okay, so this particular person, I know her personally, so I'm not gonna fucking out her, but her grandmother, or great-grandmother, I don't remember which one, but it's either her grandmother or great-grandmother was full-blooded
Someone
Native.
is dead.
I don't know if she's dead or not, but was full-blooded Native American, okay? But everyone else, like the grandfather on her mom's side, and then everyone else on her dad's side were all fucking white as shit. Okay? And she is white.
So she's like fucking 5%
She's
Native.
at least 3/4 white as fuck and 1/4 Native American, okay? So she shares this fucking picture of this goddamn costume, and she's like, oh, please, for the love of God, don't wear this because my culture is not a costume. My culture, okay? That alone fucking pisses me off, but I'll get to that in a minute. But she's like, my culture...
Bitch, you Pennsylvania Dutch.
Right?
The
Okay.
fuck you talking about my culture?
Right. Okay, so she shares this. She's like, my culture is not a fucking costume for you to wear. And then in the comments, there's other bitches who have one goddamn grandma that happen to be Native American that are like, this is the
Well, man,
quote.
you got half a fucking family that's Native American.
Right, so this is a quote from one of the girls, one of the fucking Whitey McWhitefaces in the comments, right?
Oh, this turned into a white hate podcast.
No, I'm not hating on white people at all.
Whitey McWhite, I want y'all to remember that.
I'm not hating on white. I have white people in me too, okay? But let's fucking own
Oh yeah.
that we have white people in us too, right? We're just as fucking white, which anyway, okay. But this is a direct quote from another fucking white-ass Tumblrina in the goddamn comments who happens to have someone fucking 3 generations ago that muddied the fucking white, diluted the white a little bit, and made him a little fucking tanner than the rest of them, right? She said, my great-grandmother was Native American, so this directly affects me. Directly. Someone else
You're
don't
7%
fucking know
Native.
directly affects you. Look, let me explain something to you, you little goddamn Tumblrinas. Someone wearing you getting offended, guess what? Nothing happens when you get offended.
Except you get offended.
That's the only fucking thing that you got offended. Congratulations. You want a goddamn cookie? Like, first of all...
No. They don't get no cookies. They don't get no candy when they come to the house.
So you and I, let me just make this clear before we get the fucking social justice warriors in the comment thread. You and I both have enough Native American blood in us. I'm Cherokee, you're Creek, right? So we both have enough in us to be members of tribes, to get the government benefits from such. We have enough Native American blood in us to go live on reservations if we so chose to, right? We're fucking Native American, alright? We don't have one grandma that was dark. We are Native American. You can see it in us when you look at us, right? I had shit happen to me when I was a kid, where I had friends who were not allowed to play with me because of the fact that I was not white. Because Native American is not white, and when you are Native American, you're not fucking white. Fuck off, right? Okay? So, no, someone else's costume does not directly affect you, right? You have not been directly affected by anything because you're fucking white for the most part. Having one relative...
I have been treated very white.
You have, but your dad...
It must be that white privilege I've been riding that high horse on.
Oh, whatever. But I can look at you and tell that you're Native American if you...
Oh, is that why you're attracted to me?
That's exactly it. I want to keep the fucking bloodlines pure.
Fucking racist.
I know, right? No, but, okay, so, let me point this out, too. Your race is not your fucking culture. Okay? Our race is Native American, but that's not our fucking culture. This bitch that's offended at this goddamn costume ain't never once been at a goddamn powwow. She grew up, her culture is Starbucks and fucking Snapchat filters. And hashtag that college life. Fuck off. That's not your culture. You were not raised on a reservation. This is not your culture. There's a difference between culture and fucking race.
Yeah, you could be a different race and have the same culture as someone because you got raised in their culture.
Yeah, you could be white but raised in the projects and be in the stereotypically really black culture.
Identify as black then. Because
not as black, but you're part of that
you
culture.
You would.
Well, but what I'm saying, okay?
Cops would treat you the same.
Like, as an example, you're right, cops would treat you the same.
Cops would treat you the exact same.
But as an example, I had a friend who was half Hispanic. Her dad was Mexican, right? But she was adopted by two crusty old white people. Right? So she grew up...
We do get crusty.
So she grew up fucking shelling peas and fishing, and she was a country girl. Right? So... she didn't have a goddamn quinceanera. She didn't play the maracas. She's got an acoustic guitar, and she had a Sweet 16 because that's her culture. That's what she was raised in.
She's the Mexican that makes the country songs.
Right. I guess.
Hey, oh, swing to me.
Like, I guarantee you she's got more Garth Brooks than Selena on her iPad. That's all I'm saying. Like, your culture and your race are not the same thing. You can be part of a culture that's not connected to your fucking race. Fuck off. It pissed me off because it's all fucking white bitches. And one of the things that one of them said in there was like, it's hard to have a voice
she is mad about this.
Because you're not my goddamn race. Fuck off.
Whoa.
I'm sorry.
When did this become about race?
But
we were talking about culture.
She made it about race because fucking three generations
egging you on,
I know
sweetheart.
you are. You're amping me up. But she said in there, it's hard to have a voice for my race, right? Like
you should see her eyes right now.
Like your Whitey McWhiteFace, I'll say it again, you've never been affected.
She said it twice now.
By the fact that your grandmother was darker than you. Go fuck yourself. It pisses me off to no end. It really does. Like, what is with this thing of it being cool to be oppressed? Because you've never, like, these bitches in this comment thread have never actually felt what it feels, like, you know what it feels like to be oppressed? My stepson, your son, first came into our custody, and we had to rush and enroll him in the public schools in our area that we didn't intend to do when we initially moved there, right? the mascot at that school, the public elementary school, was the Redskins. And their slogan was, you can't hide, HYDE, you cannot hide that Redskin pride. That was racist as fuck. It directly affected us, and it was hurtful. Right? That was a thing.
It kind of did sting a little bit.
That was a thing that really happened in our lives that directly affected us. Someone we don't fucking know wearing a goddamn Indian
I didn't
princess.
write a forum about it or anything.
Yeah. You know
because
what? Because, well, one...
people are going to be assholes, and I am one of those people.
Right.
And so I'll just take my jabs at the next guy. And we'll be even. Right?
Is that how you figure that out?
Fuck.
I didn't do it because I knew...
beat them, join them.
I knew that, one, my forum would not change, because to them, they're like, oh, it's fucking tradition, and that makes it okay. Right?
Oh, we've always hated black people around here, so fuck all you blackies.
So fuck all you people that think it's wrong for us to degrade other races.
Okay. Yeah, right. Fuck that, man.
Not only that, but, like, I knew if I made us think about it, that it wouldn't change the mascot, but it would affect my stepson, because he would be labeled as the kid of the SJW mom, right? And so he would have been treated differently than that. So I've been
treated real differently.
Yeah, because I'm the fucking...
Oh, you better tiptoe around that kid.
Yeah, I'm the asshole stepmom that showed up making us stink about their fucking mascot, right? But yeah. Okay. Let me stop talking about this, because
Chainey is very passionate.
I am gonna alienate. See, this is the thing that's fucked up about me going on about this. Very
passionate.
Because what I'm gonna do now from going off against that is, like, we're gonna get a bunch of alt-right people. And then the next episode, I'm gonna fucking go off about the alt-right people, and then they're gonna all leave, and then we're not gonna have anybody left. Because I've pissed off I've offended the first group.
Well, I mean, I'm not really here to please anybody.
Not really. Like, if you're not offended yet, like, leave your name and number, we'll get to you. Eventually.
There's gonna be like 7 people. Like, hey, y'all are cool. I like you guys. Please make more stuff.
The people who are cool with fucking shit talking everybody.
The 7 people on Earth.
Yeah. The 7 people left who are totally cool with it.
So what are we about to do now?
Alright, so, yeah, let's get off of that before I lose my shit.
Oh, we're getting off that.
Yeah. So, we have some advice that somebody wants. If you would like to send in your questions or comments or ask us for our advice, you can send it to southernsinnerspodcast@gmail.com. I'll say it again. southernsinnerspodcast@gmail.com. No dots, no spaces, no underscores, no capitalizations. It's fucking simple.
Oh, please capitalize your dollar amounts you send.
We don't have anywhere to send us dollars.
I know.
We
this
do
is
this
all
shit.
Pro bono.
Yeah, this is pro bono advice because we're good human beings. Okay.
Whoa. I wouldn't go that far.
You wouldn't go that far?
I mean, we have Southern sinners.
We're sinners, but we're not bad people. Like, it's real easy to be a sinner. It's kind of hard to be a dick. Like, you can not be a sinner, but be a dick. It's
not
possible.
hard.
Not hard.
It's not hard.
Which one's not hard?
To be a dick.
Oh, yeah, it's not hard at all.
You just take the same stance on everything. Fuck you. I'm good.
Alright, so
you want to buy some cookies? No, fuck you. I'm good.
I want to buy some. That sounds really good right now. Cookies.
Oh, fuck cookies. Read the
anyway,
message.
Okay. So this question is, what do you do? Well, it's titled, Need Advice. Okay. What do you do when someone who helps you out during a tough time starts treating you like an indentured servant? This might need a little detail, so let me explain. My boyfriend and I had to move in with one of his family members for a few months after he lost his job. She was incredibly passive-aggressive and even lied a few times about the extent of the effect of us being there, often trying to guilt-trip us about her offering to help. But she was helping us, so we dealt with it and did what she wanted. After we moved out, we started making a little bit of money, and we tried to pay her back, but she refused the money. After a while, though, she started demanding chores from us. She wouldn't ask, she would just tell us to do things. We are very appreciative of her and the things that she has done for us, but we don't think that means we're in indentured servitude now. How do we handle this, or are we just wrong? Would love to hear your opinion. So that's the question.
You asked a question right at the end. Yeah, you're fucking wrong. No, I'm playing. Really? You needed help. You got the help. I understand she didn't ask, but that might be her way of asking. Some people can't ask. They have to be in control and say, hey, do this. Which, in turn, favors get favors, right? Usually. Like, think of a mob boss.
It's like a family member.
So what?
Okay.
They are the fucking mob boss then.
Okay.
They're the head boss. They control everything. You think of it as a mob boss leadership.
Okay.
And you are fucking indebted to the mob boss leadership. So, they're not really going to ask you to do stuff.
Yeah, but the mob boss will fucking
I'm going to
kill
need you to go down to the quarry
But the mob boss is going to fucking kill you if you don't do whatever they want for the rest of your life. Like, they set it up so you're always
right,
indebted
and
to
said
them.
mob boss probably doesn't have control of said things anymore.
What?
Like, the mob boss doesn't control everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
I mean,
that's a weird comparison to me.
Alright, maybe I was wrong at the mob boss thing. I just know Chainey loved mob bosses.
I do fucking
I was trying to appeal to her more than anybody.
You appeal to me all the time.
Whoa, that's the liquor talking. I know it is. I've seen it too many times. First time I met her. No,
hey, we can talk about the night we met, sir.
No,
if
we're
we
talking
want to
about
tell these stories.
That's for another night.
Is it? Because if we want to
is.
tell stories about the night we met, I got stories.
You have video that doesn't exist anymore. So you have nothing.
Someone needs our advice. Let's give them our advice and fucking end this shit show that we call a podcast.
It is a shit show.
It is a shit show.
It might be the only way people get to hear us.
This is what we'll live on when we die,
We
Trey.
might change someone's life.
Are we changing lives right now? Is that the extent of what
We're changing
doing?
ours. We never did anything like this before.
This is definitely new territory we're in.
Yes, it is.
Why are you rubbing your nipples?
Nobody else could see that. Why'd you have to say it?
This is what I'll say on the person asking for advice. I think to an extent, yeah, you owe them, but I think there's definitely like a cutoff point.
There's definitely a line.
Yeah, like I don't know how long you stayed with them, so I don't know how long afterwards this is. I don't know if this is like 2 years later. They're like, come fucking clean my garage.
Yeah, you better come clean it right now.
Stop what you're doing. Quit
Or I'm gonna
your
throw
job.
my dick down.
Yeah.
And fuck y'all up.
And then hold against you that I helped you out. But
I mean, it depends on how much they're still helping you, kinda. If they're still helping you, kinda, then you probably need to just suck it up.
And do it. Also, bear in mind, are you gonna need their help again? Too?
Yeah. Do you really want to burn this bridge?
Yeah, because once you fuck that up,
because
you can't go back for help again.
one wrong thing to someone, it might burn the bridge. Now, you can usually feel what someone will take before you burn the bridge.
Right.
And get your point across. But that's up to you. I can't tell you what you need to say. But you need to feel out that middle point and be like, I'm going to stand my ground, but not push too far.
Yeah. I tend to err more on the side of, like, I'll just fucking do it.
But if you don't got anything else to do, why not help them? You might need their help later.
Yeah.
Because sounding from the situation, you might need help again. If you needed help before, you might need help again.
Yeah.
So, help them. Be like, hey, I don't like that you said the way you said it.
Yeah, I mean, it depends
But I will
on...
help you. I want to help you. I want to be active with you.
Yeah, I definitely have an issue with people who don't ask, they tell.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying.
It really is. Like, okay...
It's like, you knew I had no problem doing it. Just ask.
But you asked like a cunt. And so now...
Like, don't say I'm going over here. Or say, do this. Be like, hey, could you do this for me?
Yeah.
And anybody, 8 times out of 10, because there's 2 assholes out of the bunch.
Like, even, like, with my...
Well, be okay with that.
Like, even with my stepson, I generally don't
being a
tell
boss,
him to do stuff I ask.
I believe that's where the main problem here is telling, not asking.
Right.
Like, telling someone to do something because they owe you.
That's a cunning way to go about it.
Even when you acted nonchalant and begin with of helping said person.
Yeah.
Like, if someone were to do that to me, I'd be like, hey, you kind of offered this help. And I'm still down to help you because I still know that you helped me.
Yeah.
Just ask, please.
You don't have to be a dick about it.
We are all grown adults. Everyone is a grown adult unless they're a kid.
Yeah. Yeah, I would it depends on what kind of because it might be the kind of person that you can't come to and be like, hey, you know, I don't have a problem helping you, but can you
just
please...
the way you ask.
You're not asking. You're just kind of out of nowhere being like, come clean my fucking garage or you know, come sweep my fucking...
There's just different wording to use.
Yeah.
Is this person a boss at their job? They might really be used to telling people what to do.
Or maybe that's I don't know what the
because
family
I had a problem
either.
with that when I was a manager.
Right.
Like, it just got in my formality to be like, hey, you need to do this. That's what needs to happen. I can't really help that. That's what needs to happen.
Can I say this like off topic? Because we'll probably get into the story later. We don't have time to get into it now. But early on in us meeting each other, I worked for you.
Yeah, I know.
You were a boss
I remember.
to me. I know you remember, but the viewers don't, or the listeners don't.
They're viewing.
You were the boss that everyone hated when you were on shift.
I don't give a shit.
You were the guy that had no fight. Like, you went overboard just to prove that you had no slack for anybody. Like, you had, like, every night you were on shift, you had something to fucking prove. Like, I'm the fucking hard-ass boss.
That's how I got there.
Whatever.
No! I got there drunk as shit, yes.
Exactly.
Okay. I did, yes. I got there drunk as fuck or high as hell. Whichever one.
Oh, God.
I got there.
We're going there.
Well, do we want to tell the truth or a lie?
I'm not saying lie, I'm just saying maybe we don't have to tell the whole truth.
Do not lie. That's why people consider me an asshole. I do not lie.
Sometimes you tell the truth when there was no point in telling the truth, though.
But if there's no point, then why is there no point to lie?
Well, it's like...
Why is there a point to lie?
Like...
At that point.
Since
we're talking about points.
I'm just saying, like, if I walk through the living room...
2 points for Trey.
Like, you look like you have a fat ass in that dress. Like, I didn't ask you how I look in the dress.
You better not ask me, because I might be more truthful than that.
You just feel the need to, like, fucking interject your opinion.
I might tell you exactly how many pounds you need to lose.
God. He doesn't actually do that, for the record.
She don't ask.
We already have...
Because she knows.
We already have people
ask.
just fucking losing their shit in the comment from my Native American Tumblrina speech, so...
Yeah, well, I'm an abusive husband.
Yeah.
Evidently.
So we're fucking... Right now, we're still
blah,
in the...
blah,
oh my
blah,
God.
Blah, wah, wah,
You're
wah,
conservative assholes.
Don't tread on me! Anyway, we're going to end it there.
Yeah.
Please don't fuck up your family.
Wait. Okay, so subscribe.
Oh, we're waiting now?
Yeah, well, we have to tell them to subscribe, or they won't.
Do we have to tell them?
Yeah, that's how people work. If you don't say it every fucking episode, they won't know for some reason.
Don't subscribe.
Go suck my dick.
Don't like it. And don't leave a comment.
Reverse psychology?
Do you have more to say?
No.
'Cause I think you've said enough. That's it. Good night.